Mysteries have always fascinated us as humans, and there are certain unsolved mysteries that continue to baffle us to this day. Bizarre occurrences, these mysteries have captured our attention and imagination. Join me as we explore some of the most intriguing unsolved mysteries and try to unravel their secrets. The identity of Jack the Ripper, the notorious serial killer who murdered at least 5 women in the Whitechapel area of London in 1888, remains a mystery to this day. Despite countless investigations, numerous suspects, and various theories, the true identity of the killer has never been definitively proven. Several suspects have been proposed over the years, including doctors, butchers, and even members of the royal family. However, there is no conclusive evidence to support any of these theories. One of the most popular suspects is Aaron Kosminski, a Polish-Jewish immigrant who was a suspect at the time of the murders. However, there is no definitive proof linking him to the crimes, and many experts have questioned the reliability of the evidence against him. Other suspects include Montague John Drew, a barrister and teacher who committed suicide shortly after the last murder, Michael Ostrog, a Russian-born criminal and con man, and Francis Tumblety, an American quack doctor who had a history of violence against women. Despite ongoing speculation and investigation, the true identity of Jack the Ripper may never be known for certain. The case remains one of the most notorious unsolved mysteries in history. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 disappeared on March 8, 2014, while flying from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 239 people on board. Despite one of the largest search operations in aviation history, no conclusive evidence has been found about the fate of the plane, and it remains one of the biggest mysteries in aviation history. Theories proposed include mechanical failure, pilot error, and hijacking, but none have been proven. The lack of closure has been devastating for the families of the passengers and crew, and the aviation industry has taken steps to prevent similar incidents in the future. The fate of the lost colony of Roanoke is one of the greatest mysteries in American history. Roanoke was the first English settlement in the New World, established in 1585 by Sir Walter Raleigh on the coast of what is now North Carolina. The colony struggled in its early years, and the settlers faced difficulties with food and relations with Native Americans. After several failed attempts to establish a sustainable settlement, the governor of the colony, John White, returned to England in 1587 to gather additional supplies. However, due to various delays, White did not return to Roanoke until 1590. When he arrived, he found the settlement completely abandoned with no sign of the colonists. The only clues left behind were the word Croatoan carved on a post and crow carved on a nearby tree. There are several theories about what happened to the lost colonists. One theory suggests that the colonists were killed by Native Americans, while another theory proposes that they were absorbed into a nearby tribe. There is also a theory that the colonists may have relocated to Croatoan Island, which is now known as Hatteras Island, and assimilated into a Native American tribe there. Despite numerous efforts to locate the lost colonists, their fate remains a mystery. The story of the lost colony of Roanoke continues to capture the imagination of historians and the public, and the mystery of what happened to the colonists remains unsolved to this day. The identity of the Zodiac Killer, a notorious serial killer who operated in the San Francisco Bay Area during the late 1960s and early 1970s, remains unknown to this day. The killer was responsible for at least 5 murders, and he taunted police and the media with cryptic messages, including letters to local newspapers, in which he claimed responsibility for additional killings. Despite extensive investigations and numerous suspects, the Zodiac Killer was never identified or caught. The killer's methods and modus operandi were unusual and unpredictable, making it difficult for authorities to anticipate his next move or identify a pattern in his behavior. The killer's use of cryptograms and coded messages in his letters to the media also added an additional layer of complexity to the case. Over the years, numerous suspects have been identified and investigated, including several individuals who confessed to the crimes or were suspected by law enforcement at the time. However, none of these suspects have been conclusively linked to the killings, and the case remains unsolved. Despite the lack of a definitive answer, the Zodiac Killer remains one of the most notorious and intriguing serial killers in American history. The case has inspired numerous books, movies, and television shows, and it continues to captivate the public's imagination as a classic unsolved mystery. The Tunguska event was a massive explosion that occurred on June 30, 1908, in a remote region of Siberia, Russia. The explosion is believed to have been caused by the airburst of a large meteor. or asteroid, and it is considered to be one of the most powerful natural explosions in recorded history. The explosion occurred in a sparsely populated area, and there were no direct human casualties. However, the blast caused significant damage to the surrounding environment, flattening trees and causing a shockwave that could be felt up to 1,000 kilometers away. The explosion also produced a bright flash of light that was visible from as far away as Europe and Asia. The exact cause of the Tunguska event is still the subject of debate among scientists, but it is generally believed that the explosion was caused by the impact of a meteor or asteroid in the Earth's atmosphere. The size and composition of the object are also still a matter of conjecture, with estimates ranging from several meters to more than 100 meters in diameter. The Tunguska event had a significant impact on the scientific community and sparked a renewed interest in the study of meteorites and their potential impact on the Earth. The event also inspired numerous theories and works of science fiction, and it continues to fascinate scientists and the public alike as a remarkable and mysterious natural phenomenon.